Hey everyone, Baz here, doing another stream on WWE Smackdown VS Raw 2008. Last time we left off, we were we had done Unforgiven, and we were making our way to Cyber Sunday. No, we didn't do Unforgiven. We were going closer and closer to Cyber Sunday. We invaded the PPV No Mercy. We just interrupted Batista's match, I think, or somebody's match at No Mercy, and usually I only do that so you guys can see that pay-per-view. There's no real benefit for me as the who I am. It's just the way it is. But let's get speeding through this. So there's the screen. And we're on our way. Gotta move my cat. Come on, Shadow. There we go. Alright. So, we're making our way closer to Cyber Sunday, which is only 2 weeks away. So let's see where we go from here. Mickey's in 2 matches. Jeff Hardy vs Edge. Let's just get on with our matches. So last time we were against Nitro, this time we're against Triple H. Did everything I needed to get done today.
We've got less than 2 weeks to go until Cyber Sunday.
I'm sure I've got more things to do tomorrow.
At ringside, and our champion is in a foul mood tonight, folks.
Can you blame him? He lost the championship belt last week.
He didn't just lose the belt, King. It was stolen from him.
Well, if he wants anyone to respect him as the champion, he'd better get it back pronto.
So yeah, that's another thing that happened. Edge and Candice Michelle took the WWE title and claimed it as their own without actually winning the title. In a fair match, they just stole it from me and went, yep, that's ours.
And here come the 2 superstars who helped the #1 contender steal the championship belt last week.
Yeah, they made the champ look like an idiot. And that's something he's going to have to take care of pronto.
I have to admit, I always like being Triple H, but I hate going against him. Does this mean that without my championship belt, without the championship belt, I don't have the entrance with it anymore?
Supposedly, the champion was asked to pick his contender, but it doesn't seem like his vote was taken into account.
Leave the voting for Cyber Sunday.
Yep.
A true champion will take on anyone at any time.
So this is John Cena's entrance without the belt. Camera's all messed up. Yeah, it's just a lot of John Cena waving his hands around like an Italian, so to speak. Right, so even though I'm not allowed, so it seems as though the decision I made doesn't count for anything.
a reversal. You're not going to get him with that one. I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
High octane offense.
You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it.
Oh, I can
Makes
go
me sick
outside
that
the
he's
ring.
allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR.
I don't have any earthly idea what you're talking about, King. I think Cena sets a great example for our fans and superstars alike.
Yeah, I don't think my L2 button works as well as my R2 button.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Yeah, problem is you give it Triple H any momentum whatsoever, and it's bad news for you.
This looks like an all-or-nothing move.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest
He
athletes
tried to
in the
make him
world
tap out.
are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
He saw that one coming.
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
He's got him. All it needs is just one FU, a couple of strikes, couple of moves, an FU, job done. Bish bash bosh, as I say. Yeah, out you go,
He
mate.
doesn't look too pleased about the outcome of that.
I think he expected to take the champ out of the picture before Cyber Sunday, and he couldn't do it.
I think the champ is ready for more.
He should have shown that kind of spirit last week, and he'd still have the belt.
Well, if the champ can survive that match, I gotta think it's only a matter of time before he reclaims what's his.
Yeah, but the longer he holds the title without having the belt, the less respect he's going to get from the locker room.
He's not in it for respect. He's gonna put his head down, do his job, win loads of matches. Job's a good one. Oh, Jeff Hardy lost. God damn it. Oh. What's happened? What's my phone saying? Get that belt back.
Listen, champ, I know you're the champion whether or not you've got the belt around your waist, but this is embarrassing. Do whatever it takes to get it back, or else.
Or else. Or else. If I could, I would, what is it? I'd skip through this stuff, but this helps with your fatigue and your injuries and all that sort of good stuff, so It's not worth doing. Yeah, I'll do a skill improvement. I don't know why I'm doing microphone skill training. It's not benefiting me at all. Let's do an autograph signing. Do. Champ says goodnight tonight. Way good stuff. See you later, guys. You didn't do anything, didn't do your job. You suck. You're rubbish. Get out of here. I will second you. Huh?
You know, I'm proud of you for doing whatever it takes to get back what's rightfully yours. I mean, just when you think you couldn't impress me anymore, you find a way. You know you've got my support at ringside this week, no matter what.
You're not really helping me, Mickey, though. You're just standing there like a trophy case. Not really. Well, that's a hell of a match. Ric Flair versus Carly. Yeah, Ric Flair should get that. I think. Jeff Hardy versus Carly. A 1-on tag. Alright, good luck with that. Let's get going. Again, did it say 1-on tag or 1-on 2? I didn't check.
Cyber Sunday is just 6 days away. Boomer Sooner, everybody. It's Jim Ross alongside Jerry the King Lawler at ringside. And tonight, the champ sends a message to the allies of the #1 contender.
I'll give him credit for asking for this handicap match, but he still hasn't gotten the title belt back.
And you can only imagine the frustration building in the champion.
Fine. He's angry. I get it. The question is, what's he going to do about it?
He's going to win this match and he's going to go backstage and get his belt back. Or he's going to wait. Oh, look, they're probably going to make me wait until Cyber Sunday and then get my belt back. That's probably what's going to happen. That's probably what's going to happen. I would think.
These two have backed up the #1 contender for the past several weeks. Tonight, they face the champion in a handicap match.
And if the champ gets the worst end of it, he's got no one to blame but himself. He asked for it.
And would you look at who's coming to ringside? The #1 contender, who is illegally in possession of the championship belt.
Yeah, well, after this Sunday, he might be its rightful owner, especially
There they
if this
go
guy
again.
do a number on the champ tonight.
Sorry, I got to scratch my ear.
Those who have talked to him backstage report that the champion is seething about the theft of his title belt.
I'm not surprised. I can't imagine anything more disgraceful than going into a title defense without the championship belt.
So has this turned into a 1-on trio match or what? Don't have a clue. Oh yeah, the cats were liking them fishies earlier. Those, you remember those fish you got them? Yeah. They're liking the fish. Cookie and Snowy were both enjoying playing with the fish. Yeah, they like the fish better than anything. Oh, have they? Yeah. Right, maybe that's why then.
Welcome to Raw, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming to you live tonight from Tar Helia, from Raleigh, North Carolina.
We should have booked this show for an outdoor arena, JR, because Raw's gonna blow the roof off this place tonight.
You're not kidding, King. Raleigh is Raw country for sure, and these fans are in for the night of their lives.
What? You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No, the tag is made. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
I shouldn't need Mickey James, but if she's there, I'll use her.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
I think someone's going for a high risk.
Get out of the way, ref.
The referee is out, King. Will we see someone take advantage?
I'd be disappointed in them if they didn't, JR. This is a great opportunity. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are.
He was going to reverse sooner or later.
Off season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down the field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all. He's not going to get caught with that one.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU.
Oh, Mickey.
What an impact.
Oh, my gosh. Look at all that blood. That's going to leave a mark.
What a brutal match. The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR. Wow. Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, he's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
Oh, not me, Mickey.
Can his opponent kick out this pinning predicament? 2, 3.
Right. So what's Mickey going to do to help me? I've got 3 guys against basically me. And Mickey's just going to watch. I've got a feeling that's going to happen. I think even my cat knows that that's going to happen. Yep.
Not again. Now that's what you call reflexes.
Oh. Oh, yes, Mickey.
That's what I call a couple of idiots.
So much for history repeating itself.
Wow. That woman got a great set of knock.
Don't say
Don't say it,
Say
kid.
knock. Woohoo! The show has just started.
never mind.
God, I love King sometimes. See, this is why I'm on Raw, because JR and King are a lot better than the other two. And I can't be on ECW, because you just can't. Ah, Jeff Hardy keeps losing. He's lost to Carlito again. Battle Lies drawn for Cyber Sunday. Well, we've got to have some sort of set up for it, don't we? Alright, R&R again. Autograph signing. Skill improvement. Let's get that fan favourite going up. Yep, big success. Gotta read the messages. Your votes counted. What do you mean you might be interested to know that since your champion match takes place at times I've arranged for a second opponent for you and you've been voting for him all month, whether you knew it or not. Okie dokie. Well, chuck whoever you got. I don't mind. Press conference. Let's do one of them. We haven't done them. There we go. What else you got? Your silent champion. What?
I can't believe you've been given a second opponent on such short notice. I mean, but it doesn't matter. I know you're going to come through just like you always do, and I'll be right there with you to see it.
Your silent champion. What? I don't get what you mean. Alright, any other messages? I'm pretty sure there's probably one or two. No? Alright. Cyber Sunday, here we are. It's that time. Let's see if we got some decent matches. We've got a singles match. HBK versus JTG. Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Tori Wilson versus Melina. Ric Flair and Rick Rude versus Kenny and Umaga. And then our main event. Of course it's Carlito. Who else would it be? Let's just do our main event. This one I'm just going to skip through. Look, if the matches were half decent, I'd probably play them. Because they're not, they're just singles matches most of the time. It's not worth doing.
Welcome to Cyber Sunday.
The challengers made the champ's life a living hell all month.
But he may have just fired up the champ even more.
Or he might have made him so mad he's not thinking straight.
We'll find out when the rightful owner of the championship belt is decided tonight.
I want to see if I can get my PS3 working this
They
weekend.
call
Oh, not this
themselves
weekend.
the
This
only
next
true
week.
royalty
Next
on
weekend,
Raw.
maybe.
And tonight is their chance to put their money where their big mouths are.
Not to mention the gold around his waist, which, by the way, is where it's been for the last few weeks.
He hasn't got any gold around his waist. He don't show it. So I don't know what the heck they're talking about.
I don't know how they managed to make this a 2-on-1 match, but he'll be seconding the #1 contender here tonight.
The #1 contender's a very resourceful individual, JR. That's what makes him so dangerous.
So who's coming out with me then? In the sense of who's... Is it just me? Or is Mickey James there as well?
It seems like the numbers are always against him. But that hasn't stopped him from going after his opponents at every opportunity.
And he's got his belt back, which I wasn't expecting. Now let's see if he can keep it.
So is Mickey James here or not? Yeah, she is.
His opponent telegraphed
Oh,
that.
damn it.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment.
This is Raw action at its finest.
Oh,
That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. You talk about ruthless and...
Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
Right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
I'm so happy that we have a superstar like Edge on the Raw roster. Someone who sets goals for himself and doesn't let anything stop him from reaching them.
God, tag him in.
He's a great role model for young
Go on,
fans.
Mickey.
Looks like the tag is made.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR. Well, we could have a pinfall here, JR.
1, 2.
Oh.
I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person. And I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly?
Oh, there, Mickey.
The referee saw the tag.
Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's...
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming.
Got him
next.
again.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR. And I love to hear it.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas.
Did we have any doubt? Was there any doubt in anyone's mind? I don't think so.
The champion has successfully defended his title.
I don't believe it. Talk about overcoming the odds.
And the challenger is absolutely livid.
This is just embarrassing, JR. He's making a complete jackass of himself.
If you ask me, he's been doing it the past several weeks. Ambushing the champion, stealing the belt.
That's all part of wearing the champ down. I understand that. But this is just a temper tantrum.
I don't know if he'll be given another run at the championship after this.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
There's no denying his
I'm
ability.
sure he will.
He's got some growing up to do.
They'll give him multiple chances at the belt. He'll keep coming through the ranks, keep getting number one contender. But that's the close the door on this storyline. Come on, dude. Yes, Jeff, you beat Randy Orton. Well done. Yes, Tori. Good stuff, guys. And HBK beat JTG. I bow to you. You bow to me. Okie dokie. Whatever. What's that? You sure turned the king and queen into a pair of jokers at Cyber Sunday. Ha 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 ha! Funny. You sure turned the king and queen into a pair of jokers. It's so funny, coach. I bow to you.
Congratulations, champ. I've got to admit, it took me a little while, but now I finally see what all the fuss is about. I've sent you a little something to remember me by. Give me a call sometime if you want to see more.
You just sent me a picture. Alright, let's just delete all those. Delete all those messages. Storylines jump. Champ kicks King's can. Nice line there. Champ kicks King's can. Try to say that quickly. Champ kicks King's can. Champ kicks King's can. Man, there's a lot of C's and K's in that. Champ kicks King's can. It's hard to say. Really quickly. Right, storyline again. What we into? Survivor Series surprise on horizon. Man, chairman of the board tells somebody it's going to be a team versus another team. I'm thinking, I want to see the best.
Survivor Series is right around the corner, and I need to start assembling Raw's Survivor Series team. There's one superstar in particular who I wanted to evaluate, so I made a match between the two of you this week.
Is it somebody we haven't had before? Because I'm sick to death of fighting the same guys over and over again. Ugh, it's driving me mad. HBK. You put me against HBK. Oh, we're going to have some new superstars for flip's sake. These superstars we have are boring me to death. Where's the WWE draft pick? That's what I ask. Where's that?
Welcome to SmackDown.
What the hell are we doing on
The Survivor
SmackDown?
Series is less than 3 weeks away. This is
I think
gonna
that's a
be
glitch
awesome.
because we're on
Alongside
Raw,
my
you
Hall of
absolute
Fame
fag.
compadre, Jerry the King Lawler, we're at ringside, and the
Welcome to
champion
SmackDown.
is in
We're on
action
Raw.
tonight.
And this might be a non-title match, but the champ better give it everything he's got.
You can say that again. His opponent is in consideration for Raw Survivor Series team.
And there's no better way to evaluate a superstar than to put him in there against the champ.
And I've beaten HBK as many times as I can count. I've beaten Umaga as many times as I can count. I've beaten Carlito as many times as I can count. I've beaten Randy Orton as many times as I can count. There's got to be some new superstars out there somewhere. I mean, we've never fought against Shad. We've never fought against JTG. We've never fought against any of them guys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
This is definitely Raw, people, not SmackDown. This looks like Raw to me.
San Antonio, Texas,
Welcome to
the
SmackDown.
Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
It's time for some fireworks. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Boom. There should be another boom when he jumps up. But there isn't.
And this man just might be the very best in the business. His preparation for Survivor Series begins here tonight.
And he'd better be ready, because SmackDown is going to be at Survivor Series 2. And everyone's counting on him to blow them out of the water.
Finally, a match we can flipping look forward to. A match that has more than 2 people in it. Am I right in saying that at Armageddon, Elimination Chamber happens, or is that No Way Out? No, No Way Out is Elimination Chamber. Survivor Series is the Survivor Series team. Then you got Royal Rumble, which is of course the Royal Rumble. And Survivor Series ain't that far away. It's only 2 weeks away.
Welcome to Raw, coming to you from the land of the Razorbacks, Little Rock, Arkansas. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
Little Rock can't wait to see the Raw Superstars. This show's been sold out for weeks.
These Little Rock fans know that Raw never disappoints, and tonight is no exception. I can't wait to get started. He's a slippery devil. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on SmackDown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw Superstars perform live.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with...
It's funny that after that storyline finished, Mickie James didn't say anything.
But this might turn out to be...
Why didn't Mickie James say anything? She was the one rooting for me and everything.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's there's the reversal.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You got to keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Yeah, just remember, no dog ever peed on a moving car.
I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. There's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
Oh, he's reversed it.
Telegraph that one.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also full of horse manure, as far as I can tell.
Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
And there it is. He's got the STFU locked in.
God, they really should put up more of a fight. They do later in later games, but in these earlier ones, they don't really put much of a fight in when it's.
Who the hell let these riprap?
The heck is ECW doing here?
ECW champ. This might turn ugly fast.
No, no, no. We're just here to offer a little challenge. Since ECW is the most dominant brand of sports ever,
It's Mr. McMahon and the WWE champ.
Let me remind you that you are standing in my ring. That makes this round zero, mister. But you know, your boldness has sparked in me a wonderful idea for Survivor Series. Now the main event will be a triple threat match between the WWE World Heavyweight and ECW champions.
That's the World Heavyweight Championship, not the WWE Championship. The WWE Championship is held by me. The World Heavyweight Championship is held by Batista, as you clearly saw there. And the ECW Championship... Oh, no. Randy Orton beat Triple H. Main event details revealed. Let's do pain management. Where's pain management? There it is. Pain management and on camera. We haven't done any on camera training for a while. Autograph signing. And a little bit of R&R. Yeah, if I ever pull the headset away from my ears, it's because I need to scratch them. ECW has faith in its championship. Okay, only because it's Bobby Lashley. Wait, your boss isn't on your side.
Hey, champ, I bet you're not too happy that the chairman of World Wrestling Entertainment is backing your opponent at Survivor Series. Just wanted to let you know that not every member of the McMahon family feels that way.
We've got to get you warmed up for the big match at Survivor Series, champ. I'm throwing you right into the fire this week. You're in a non-title match against World Heavyweight Champion Batista. Jump more and take advantage of this chance to beat the competition. Help me take down.
Listen, I'm going to inherit this company from my old man someday, right? So why should I wait for him to decide to retire? If he beat my father's favorite at Survivor Series, then maybe the great Vince McMahon will lose some of his appetite for the business. Listen, I've lined up someone who might be able to help you. He'll be giving you a call.
Jeff Hardy versus Carlito, Shad versus Carly, JTG versus Nitro, Triple H versus Randy Orton again, and John Cena versus Batista. Yeah, where is Stone Cold? Haven't seen him yet.
Survivor Series is less than 2 weeks away. Hello again, friends and neighbors. It's good old JR Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler. We USR at ringside. And what a main event we have for you tonight. Raw versus Smackdown in a versus champion match.
And I'm glad the titles aren't on the line, because I'm not sure our champ has what it
Oh,
takes.
again they're against
Well,
me.
aren't you big on the team spirit? I think the champ's going to do just fine.
Thank you, JR.
Man, I hope you're right. This could get embarrassing in a hurry if he doesn't.
You see, King's funny sometimes, but my God, he's always against me, isn't he? JR's backing me all the way, but King's like, oh, well, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. What's he going to do? Can he survive? I don't think he can.
He's one of the greatest superstars in sports entertainment today, and he holds SmackDown's highest honor.
And you know he wouldn't come to Raw if he didn't think he had a shot at making our champ look second-rate.
He's not even wearing a belt. He hasn't even brought the belt with him.
He's proved himself time and again here on Raw. And this is the champion's opportunity to prove himself against SmackDown's finest.
Yeah, but remember, at Survivor Series, he'll face both SmackDown and ECW's champions. And all 3 titles will be on the line.
Wait, will they? I didn't know all 3 titles would be on the line. That doesn't sound right. Usually it's 5 people from Raw versus 5 people from SmackDown. That's how it normally goes. But not in this game. Your first thing is you're going to throw me out the ring.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall. And from the looks of things, John Cena's got a heck of a fall ahead of him.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
There's the reversal. I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another superstar with more muscles than brains as far as I'm concerned.
You couldn't be more wrong, King. I've always found Batista to be extremely intelligent. You don't often see anyone put anything past him in the ring or outside it. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it. What a reversal.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without
You can't
these
see me?
fans,
Boom.
these superstars are out of a job.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Oh. Nice reversal.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King.
Sidewalk slam.
Everything they came in here with
Yep.
tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting it all on the line for them right here tonight.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing. What?
Oh, here we go. What a jerk. How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either.
Go up to the rope. Elbow drop.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Getting some rage up.
Judging from the shape I'm in, I don't know. Oh, no. That last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely.
This is great, JR. Where else besides the WWE can you see this kind of ruthless aggression?
I can't think of anywhere else, King, but I'm afraid I don't share your enthusiasm for this kind of brutality.
Time for a little bit. You can't see me.
Any superstar shows the slut. Don't tell me he's about to do what I think he's about to do.
And there it is. He's got the STFU locked in.
Made somebody else submit. He's made the World Heavyweight Champion submit. Then where is Michelle McCool? Is she on? I think she's a SmackDown diva. That's why we haven't seen her.
I don't think he was too happy with the reception he got here on Raw.
If he was thinking he was going to get anything else, he's delusional.
I'm sure he's not used to that sort of treatment on SmackDown.
Yeah? Well, I got news for him. This isn't SmackDown, and I couldn't be happier about that.
I think tonight only fueled his desire to emerge victorious.
So now let me guess.
Survivor
I've
Series.
beaten SmackDown's so-called finest, and now they're going to put me up against ECW's finest
We've just got to.
on next week. I've got a feeling. Yes, Triple H beat and Jeff Hardy beat Cardio.
Congratulations on your victory, champ. But you can't count on getting that lucky again at Survivor Series. With my ECW champion involved in the match, are you sure you haven't bitten off more than you can chew?
Another autograph signing. Keep the fans interested. And then bit of R&R. Let's go for a charity event. And then let's go for some R&R. Wait, wrong one. There we go. Then let's go for a WWE promotion. Yep, nice big success right there. You got guts. Switching things up a bit though and making it a hardcore match. That way you can do whatever it takes to win. Keep that belt and stay healthy, understand? Alright. Yeah, I can smack him with a chair. Mickey versus Tori, Ric Flair versus Edge, JTG versus Nitro, Shad versus Umaga. And my title is on the line for this ECW Extreme Rules match. Ooh. About time we went after somebody different for a change.
Survivor Series is just 6 days away. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler at ringside. And can you imagine the pressure our champion must be under?
Part of being the champ is dealing with the pressure, JR. But I don't envy him one bit.
A loss here tonight would rob him of momentum heading into Survivor Series.
But if he puts too much into tonight's match, he might not have enough left in the tank Sunday. Talk about your rock in a hard place.
Where's superstars like Kane? Kane lives on Raw. Kane's always on Raw. Where's Kane? Where's people like I don't know. The problem is, there's only selected superstars in this game. Same with every game.
The ECW champion is perfectly at home in this Extreme Rules match, where anything goes and everything is legal.
And to make matters worse, Raw's championship is on the line. We could lose it before we even get to Survivor Series.
I wish King would sometimes shut up. He knows we... Oh, he must think we're going to win this, right?
The champion agreed to this Extreme Rules championship match in order to forge an alliance with the ECW champion at Survivor Series.
Yeah, but the ECW championship isn't on the line. And if our guy loses, he can kiss his title and his Survivor Series spot goodbye.
Oh, wow, so much faith and confidence and rooting for me, so to speak, isn't it? Ain't nobody rooting for me. Wonder how many guys in that crowd are wearing the exact same t-shirt. Yeah, we haven't even seen Booker. Well, we haven't seen Booker T for recently, but he's on Raw. We don't face him often enough. Even though I do hate King Booker on this, he's better as Booker T. Remember, same rule as I always go with. If they get a weapon, I get a weapon.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? He countered that and made it look easy.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive accomplishments to his credit. I think he's got every right to be proud.
Well, you know what they say, JR. Pride goes before a fall.
If he doesn't go get a weapon, I'll just get one. You know what? I'll go get one.
Oh boy, these fans have got something on their minds, JR. Well,
Let's take a table.
This Lashley is so young and so impressive.
Oh my gosh, not the table.
Boy, somebody's going to be picking splinters out of their gums after this one.
Hey! Set it on fire.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for
Wait, what the hell?
No, it can't be. Not the FU.
I wanted to put him through the table, not put him through. Why didn't that work?
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
You got a sledgehammer.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to... Oh, he's bringing the hammer down, JR.
He sure is. And the longer he holds that sledgehammer, the uglier it's going to get. Oh my, he's bleeding. That's an unfortunate side effect of this very physical competition.
An unfortunate side effect? JR, this is what it's all about. Beating your opponent to a pulp.
I'd like to think there's a little bit more to it than that, King. These are professional athletes, not street thugs. This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
Right.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without
I'll see if I can put him through the table.
Any less from...
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now.
Right. Irish whipping into the table, for Christ's sake.
And what a
Ow.
slobber of a shot with that sledgehammer.
That'll rearrange your facial features for sure, JR.
Right.
He's
You think it'd be easy to Irish whip him into the table, but it's not.
You talk about the future of WWE, and you're looking at it in John Cena.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it.
Right.
I know it. And all
There
these people know
in.
it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR.
I don't have any earthly idea what you're talking about, King. I think Cena sets a great example for our fans and superstars alike. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King. The spirit may be willing, but the flesh is weak. I don't think any human being could keep this up for long in that condition.
What? It's right. Well, I guess this table can't be used.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has...
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do, and there it is, the FU. What an impact.
Well, I wasn't able to put him through the table, but
2, 3.
don't know why. But we got the match won anyway, so doesn't matter.
And there you have it. The champ has successfully retained his title.
That match was probably the most nerve-wracking moment of my life, JR.
He took a huge risk, he could have lost his chance to represent Raw in the Survivor Series main event.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that we could have lost our championship to ECW.
Fortunately, neither one of those outcomes came to pass.
And that's a good thing, because I don't think the locker room would have ever forgiven him.
And now Raw has ECW as an ally in the main event at Survivor Series.
Yeah, if ECW can be trusted, which for the record I highly doubt.
That must have been in the WWE paper or the magazines, because I didn't see that. Hello, Snowy. Do you like that fish? We got the cat's a toy today, and it's got catnip in it. They can smell it. It's driving them nuts. Well, it's driving one of them nuts anyway. Yeah, what's going on now? Oh, great, got run over by Bobby Lashley. Or by Tommy Dreamer.
Damn it! I just had this car detailed. So you think you're too good to defend your championship against my champion? Is that it? I hate one-sided conversations. Now, I gotta go get my car waxed, so I'll get my friend here to help you up.
Dominator.
Did you really have to plow him into my car again? Ugh, never mind.
So that shows they're not jokes on him. What? I absolutely cannot wait for it's called a triple threat match. But with you working with Ashley, it's going to be more like a handicap match. Wait, see, look on the police. Yeah, but we just got beaten up in the parking lot. Oh, it's this Sunday, I just realised. Another autograph signing. We'll do a hero movie. See what happens with a hero movie. I failed. Don't know how you get good at those. Wrestling promotion. And you better deliver on your own.
What were you thinking? Turning down ECW's offer? Do you know what I had to go through to set that up? You better get the job done at Survivor Series, or I swear I will make your life a living hell.
What offer? I never got an offer. I don't know what offer he's talking about, because I didn't get one. Alright, we're on Survivor Series. Melina versus Mickey. Now there's a match. Now there's a match. See, there's Kane. Where's Kane been? He's just disappeared. Another elimination. HBK, Rey Mysterio and Sabu versus Randy Orton, Mark Henry and Marcus Corvon. You know what? I think we're going to play those matches. We'll miss that one out. Play this one. Play. Finally, some matches I can actually take part in. Yes.
The following contest is a 6-man elimination tag team match. On the way to the ring, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 260 pounds, Triple H.
So we got somebody from Raw, somebody from Smackdown, and somebody from ECW. Oh yeah, da-na-na-na, woo!
From Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Matt Hardy.
And then someone from ECW.
The Sandman.
And the opponents are from Raw. They have, who is it? Carlito.
And the opponent, from the Caribbean, weighing 230 pounds, Carlito.
Carlito from Raw. You can see where this is going. Carlito from Raw, JBL from Smackdown, and Snitsky from ECW.
From New York City, weighing in at 297 pounds, JBL.
And if, by the way, if JBL is commentating, he'll be talking about himself. Oh, look at me! I think there's a line somewhere or some sentences that JBL says that is just, oh, look at me go! I'm such a wrestling god. Oh God, the egomaniac, man. So yeah, JBL from SmackDown. And ECW Snitsky.
From Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 300 pounds, Snitsky.
What's up, Snows? Ooh. You see, the funny thing is, if Randy Orton went up against someone like Carlito, I'd actually agree Randy Orton.
To our fans around the world, from Montreal, Quebec, Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Bulldog.
He countered that one like he read his opponent's mind. Ugh. I don't understand why you like...
And here's the pin. This match is going to continue
Rampage.
until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in
DDT.
this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. Oh, my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good. It's great. They're not holding anything back.
We knew these superstars weren't going to be easy on each other, but this is too much.
Any superstar shows the slap. They got the tag.
And there's the tag.
Go on then, Matt.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn
Boom.
out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. Why? I cannot express how much
What the?
admiration I have for Matt Hardy's never say die attitude.
And I can't express how sick I am of hearing him talk himself up and then choke in the ring.
I think you're selling him short, King. Yes, Matt Hardy has faced adversity.
DDT.
Yes, he's been beat.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
Hey, drop.
What an incredible performance by these phenomenal superstars.
Did you expect anything less, JR? I mean, look who's in the ring right now.
No, I didn't, King. I had high expectations, and I'm happy to say that this match has exceeded them all. He's a slippery devil.
You're not going to win.
Not gonna let me have that one.
Opponent, no, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline pumping.
Looks like he's tagging in his partner. Oh, here we go. What a jerk.
What?
How about continuing the match?
I don't think he's in any hurry to end this one, King. And I don't think the crowd wants it to end either. 3. These fans love confidence in their superstars. And that's just what they're seeing from him here tonight.
Well, he can do this until the cows come home. But that's not going to win him the match. I remember a similar match, but I can't remember how it ends. But I'm pretty sure JBL wins, though. He usually does, you know.
Yeah, and usually by cheating just after the referee turns his back. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after.
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall.
The Sandman is an ECW original, and in many ways is the perfect representation of that brand.
Yeah, illiterate, unwashed, and violent.
Well, I was going to say hardcore and passionate, but I know you have your own view of ECW.
Yeah, I've got some history with it. Oh boy, this looks like an all or nothing.
Who's so?
And now pin. This could be it.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other. Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting beaten with your own finisher, JR?
Side effect. Huh.
I don't know how the WWE, or that's a short climb, but a potentially long.
Referee was in the way.
The referee is down, and now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile.
It looks like he's taking advantage of his dazed opponent.
No doubt about it, JR. Man, what a huge DDT that was.
That wasn't a DDT. That was a twist of fate, for Christ's sake.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go.
I think he's got some big plans, JR. Look at this.
He sure is. And boy, he came through big time with that twist of fate.
He's going up, JR. This could be big. I don't think that these superstars have even contemplated the fact that they...
Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
Sad man.
He's looking to put an exclamation point on this match.
And that White Russian leg sweep is a heck of a way to do it. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King.
Oh boy, here it comes.
The White Russian leg sweep. You don't see many superstars get up from that one.
Come on, Snitsky. You haven't come out of the ring. Come out yet.
You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
One. A textbook reversal there. Two. Three. I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person. And I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-chewed apples? What's so cool about that?
I tell you what's cool, King, and that's the charisma and athletic ability of this second-generation superstar.
Sorry, JR, but I just don't see it. Maybe they'll get it right with the third generation.
You're not going to get him with that one. He could put his opponent away right
Russian
here.
leg sweep.
That White Russian leg sweep just might do it too.
There's the tag. That's some good teamwork. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Bulldog. Rampage.
And if I had to put money on this match, JR, I'd say that Matt Hardy was headed for another beating.
How can you say that, King? Matt Hardy's a phenomenal superstar who's accomplished a great deal in his career, including multiple tag team championship runs.
Oh, sure. Well, anyone can look good if they've got a great partner backing them up. You ought to know that. He's going in for the kill.
There it is, the pedigree.
Boom.
He's going for the cover, JR.
1, 2, 3. The tag is made.
Oh!
The biggest mistake you can make with the Sandman is to underestimate him. He's got one of the best strategic minds of any competitor I've seen.
Remember, it's elimination tag, so.
The guy drinks a beer and busts himself open before the match even starts. Look at that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that. Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher. He just stole it.
Hey.
These These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as, are you seeing what I'm seeing, King? Looks like turnabout is fair play.
2, 3.
Did they get the tag? Yes!
What a reversal.
Side effect.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE Superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE.
We're not talking about running a ball down a field or slapping a puck into a net. This is serious physical competition.
It sure is. The toughest athletes in the world are on the WWE roster, and that's a fact.
Hey, is there eliminate? Is there DQs on? Damn it! Yes, there is.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled.
Whoops! There goes the referee.
Oh, man! And now there's no one to keep order in this matchup.
So long, ref. Sweet dreams.
It's going to be a while before the referee gets up from that.
Oh my gosh! Look at all that blood! That's gonna leave a mark.
What a brutal match! The referee should step in there and stop this thing.
What? Are you crazy? It's just getting good, JR.
Huh?
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Bulldog.
Talk about intimidating. Snitsky's got everything it takes to be a dominating force in the WWE.
And that worries me. I'd hate to have a monster like Snitsky having his run of the place. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight.
Look at that! He's busted wide open! This is great!
I don't know what's so great about watching a human being brutalized like this.
Come on, JR. You know this isn't ballet. I talked to these superstars backstage before the match, and I don't think I've ever seen competitors so ready to get it on.
And that's coming through loud and clear here tonight in this match.
His opponent is helpless.
And that white Russian leg sweep ensures that they'll remain that way.
He could pin him right here, JR.
1, 2, 3.
There we go. Yep, let's do this match too. I mean, where has Kane been? I swear Kane's on Raw.
The following contest is a first blood match. On the way to the ring, weighing 326 pounds, Kane.
Bang. My name is Finley, and I like to fight. No, and I love to fight. Not I like. I love to fight.
From Belfast, Ireland, weighing in at 235 pounds, Finley.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened to Finley. Where he went, what happened to him, where did he go? He just disappeared. Or maybe he had, in real wrestling, so to speak, he put his career on the line and hasn't been back. He lost and hasn't been back since. Our first blood matches, from what I know, are normally non-DQ matches, but I could be wrong.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Big boot.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be
blow.
doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
This is great, JR. He's really letting his opponent have it.
I guess he is. But I'd like to see a little less sizzle and a little more steak personally. A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? I think this crowd has decided to exercise the right of free speech.
God bless the First Amendment, JR.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows
Sidewalk slam.
So long that would be no easy feat.
Rampage again. Oh, woohoo.
I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're
No
right.
point doing that.
These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
Be right back, guys.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
I was going to finish him off with a big boot.
I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. He's letting everyone know that he's
Boom.
going to win this one, whether they like it or not. Oh no! What are you doing?
My God, a choke slam
Yeah.
all the way from hell.
Boom.
He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
They sure don't. We've seen more than one superstar taken out. He's got some evil intentions.
Going for it again.
Oh man, 10 feet in the air and all the way down again.
And oh, he was going for it.
Billy's had a long and distinguished career in this business. And I swear, he can still go better than superstars half his age.
He's taking care of himself, that's for sure. He looks pretty fit, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would, King. I'd say he looks very fit indeed. Oh, what a reversal. I tell you, King,
They drop.
sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
1,
Got to
2,
have some
going
excellent
down.
conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving. No dog ever peed on a moving car.
Did that not
Oh,
make
that's
him
a
bleed,
lovely
no?
image, King. I'd ask you where you come up with this stuff, but I don't think I want to know, quite frankly. Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted.
There's first blood. Yep, we'll go again. So we got HBK from Raw, Mysterio from SmackDown, and Sabu from ECW against Randy Orton from Raw, Mark Henry from SmackDown, and Marcus Corvon from ECW. Oh, Shadow, you've had a packed day today, haven't you? Hey? Had a packed day today.
The following contest is a 6-man elimination tag team match. On the way to the ring, from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
What you gonna do when they come for you? Orderly, orderly, underlay.
From San Diego, California, weighing 165
Boom.
pounds, Rey Mysterio.
So that's Raw and SmackDown. Now we see Sabu come from ECW.
The suicidal, homicidal, genocidal, death-defying Sabu.
I found out what age Sabu is, but I didn't find out where he is, in the sense of where's he gone to. And on their team, like I said, they got Randy Orton, Mark Henry,
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245
Marcus
pounds,
Corvin.
Randy Orton.
Rey Mysterio's got a big mountain to climb, trying to beat Mark Henry. But his speed's going to help him.
From Silsbee, Texas, weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. From Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 265 pounds, Marcus Corvin.
Another superstar who sort of disappeared. Don't know where Marcus Corvin went.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? Excellent counter. What ring presence. I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a superstar like Rey Mysterio on the roster.
Why would you want to do something like that to Mysterio, JR? Everyone on Raw is at least twice his size. They'd destroy him.
I highly doubt that, King. We've seen Rey Mysterio get in the ring with some of the biggest, meanest superstars in all of sports entertainment, and he's won more than his fair share of matches against them.
It's like he read his opponent's mind.
Rolls him up.
And there's the cover. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning.
Oh, he's going up.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake.
He didn't fully connect with that.
This is raw action at its finest. You're
Trying it
putting
again.
a lot on the line when you climb that turnbuckle.
That didn't fully connect with that again.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
And here's the pin.
One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing anything you want to do.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying human being, and he's capable of seriously injuring his opponents.
And that's supposed to be a bad thing? How many times do I have to say it? This is not ballet.
No one's saying that he is, but Mark Henry takes everything to new heights of viciousness. There's the tag. That's the way to do it.
Go on then, Mysterio.
And now he's bringing in his partner. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their... I don't think his attempt to get this crowd on his side is paying off.
He's not trying to get the crowd on his side, JR. He's letting everyone know that he's going to win this one, whether they like it or not. Oh, I can't believe he countered that one.
Boom.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it?
Fisherman suplex, I think that's called.
Any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injuries.
And that's easier said than done, JR. The human body can only absorb so much punishment. He countered that one perfectly.
DDT.
Earthly idea how these fans can cheer for a maniac like Sabu.
Like him or not, you have to admit that Sabu's made a reputation for himself by never giving less than 100%.
Well, he sure hasn't gotten by on his good looks.
The tag is made. The referee saw the tag.
This Marcus Corvan is pure power, and he knows how to use it.
He does indeed. The alpha male.
Oh, Q!
What I'm seeing, King, looks like turnabout is fair play. He might be thinking of one of his favorite tunes.
No! Sweet chin music! I don't believe it! Flat on your back with your shoulders on the mat is no place to be.
3.
You're not going to get him with that one.
Oh!
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves. They made the tag.
There's the reversal.
Oh, Mysterio. Bulldog.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here at WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
I don't think these superstars have any intention. Uh-oh. I think he's looking to call San Diego.
And he connects with a 619. What a shot!
Boom.
Oh my! Looks like someone's been busted wide open. This can't be good.
You're right. It's not good.
He went straight for the pin.
One,
No flies on
2,
him.
3.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the
There's the tag, JR. Oh, boy. This looks like an... Wow, what a shot. He's been busted wide open. That's going to need stitches for sure.
Stitches hell.
Oh, yes.
That might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And these are WWE superstars. They're not going to stop the match just because of a little blood.
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's his opponent's down. And now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR.
2.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
4. 5.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes
6.
than the WWE superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no off-season in the WWE. The referee is down, and now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile.
Huh?
Look at Shawn Michaels. The future Hall of Famer has overcome so much adversity in his career. But the Heartbreak Kid's got more heart than anyone I've ever seen in this business.
You know, JR, HBK might be a living legend and all, but I wish he'd just keep his mouth shut and let his actions in the
Facebuster.
ring speak. He's never met a microphone he didn't like.
Michaels has impressed me more times than I can count, King. Even you have to admit that he's done a lot in this business.
Yeah, and the business has done a lot for him. Michaels tries to come off as a goody two-shoes, but when it comes right down to it, he's as much of an egotist as anyone else in the business. Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and knocking some of the cockiness out of him when they did it.
Well, if that's true, it's just a matter of jealousy. And I think that's pretty sad, coming from two men who have more than 25 world title reigns between them.
The Game and Flair are no strangers to championship gold, but Orton won it younger than either one of them. And don't think he didn't let it go straight to his head either.
You always see the worst in people, JR. Why shouldn't Orton be proud of being the youngest world champion in WWE history?
You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR.
DDT.
I think they're pretty intent on finding out.
They certainly are. I don't know how it's going to end.
Hey, drop.
I can guarantee you, they're going to leave it all in the ring.
He's reversed me again. It's 3 times you've done that.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
Banging off the
We knew
ropes.
we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out. Here he goes, up the turnbuckle.
Hey, drop.
This could be
Nah,
really good
what?
or really bad.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is.
Boom.
I have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown.
Ah, is that classified as a rope
That's an
break?
easy claim to
Really?
make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Will you stop it? He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum, but that doesn't diminish his ability.
If you say so, JR, I still think Mysterio should hit the yellow brick road and get himself back to Munchkin Land.
That's another rope break, really? Hey mate, I thought it was another rope break. Made him submit. Alright, now on to the main event. And I can't believe this is a handicap match. 1-on-2. It isn't supposed to be a 1-on-2.
Raw, Smackdown, and ECW welcome you to Survivor Series.
And our champ's got his work cut out for him tonight.
A triple threat match between all three of WWE's champions. The titles are all on the line.
I hope our champion knows what he's getting into tonight.
It's the biggest main event in WWE history, and it's live on pay-per-view.
See, they call it a triple threat. It's classified as a handicap match.
He's the best that SmackDown has to offer, and he gave our champion a run for his money a couple of weeks ago.
And I'm sure he studied the tapes of that match over and over. I hope our champion did the same thing.
Yeah, now he's wearing a belt. And what's funny is the only one out of us three who has the actual championship entrance is me, John Cena. These guys don't. Maybe Bobby Lashley has one. I can't remember.
The ECW champion is one of the most powerful, most dangerous superstars to ever set foot in a WWE ring.
And I might not have any respect for ECW, but you've got to respect this man's power and ability.
Yep, he doesn't. See, it's just me. I'm the only one who has an actual... what is it? Actual entrance with the belt.
This is the biggest match of the champion's career. All three championships are on the line. Whoever loses the match loses his title to the superstar who beats him.
And it's not enough for him just to not lose the championship tonight. The Raw fans want him to take someone's title home with him.
I don't think he can. He's not... The fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter who he wins. The storyline's just going to cut it afterwards, and when the World Heavyweight title's going to go back to SmackDown anyways. Are they going to do this 3 times? No, I'm just going to do it once. Yeah, even though they say that all 3 titles are on the line, according to the match, there's only one title on the line. That's mine.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Sheesh.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for?
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, they spend their...
I don't know if his opponent has what it takes to kick out. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except when I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the Divas.
Come on, JR. You know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Rampage.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and
This
Triple H
same match
stood
happened
for
at
the
No
brand.
Mercy, I
No
think.
doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
King, you're as crazy as a pet coon. Did you happen to notice how many times Cena's worn gold around his waist? Seems to me like he's got no problem putting his money where his mouth is.
Suplex.
A textbook reverse.
Here's the pin. Could this be it? He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. Well, from the looks of things, it's not. Look at that! He's bleeding like a stuck pig!
The referee had better get in there and take a look at that.
Look at the fans, JR!
Time for an FU.
They
Get out the
sure
flipping
do.
way, Lashley.
There it is. The FU.
No.
What an impact.
I'll take it, thank you.
He went straight for the pin.
One,
No eyes on him.
3.
He put Smackdown in its place, that's for sure. And he's walking out with their championship.
And perhaps more importantly, he managed to retain his own championship at the same time.
You'd have to go to Fort Knox to see that much gold in one place, JR.
What a historic night for Raw and its fans. An absolutely amazing performance by the most dominant superstar in sports entertainment today.
And Melina beat Mickey. Okay. World Heavyweight title goes to Raw. No, that isn't happening. Yeah, can't have it all. You sure made my day.
Nice work, champ. Man, that went perfectly. I knew you were the right guy for the job. I'm keeping you in mind for similar situations in the future. Stick with me, and I'll make it worth your while.
WWE office. We have approved a salary bonus for you in the amount of $1. Keep up the good work. Awesome. $1. Thank you for the approved salary bonus. I'm so much richer. Can't have it all. Nobody's more proud of you than I am. I got some bad news though. You can't hold both belts. You're gonna have to choose between staying here on Raw as WWE champ or jumping ship to Smackdown. You go anywhere, but it's your call. Retain WWE title and stay on Raw. Take WH title and go to SmackDown. We're staying on Raw. I am not going over to SmackDown, as I keep saying, to listen to JBL's stupid voice. Alright, what's the next? GM in search of number one contender. Looking forward to New Year's Revolution. Raw GM Jonathan Coachman has been busy considering who should challenge John Cena for his WWE Championship. Roster is loaded. I want to make the right decision. One again, I told you Edge was going to be on there. One superstar not shy about promoting himself as championship material is Edge. Decision, what kind of decision does he need to make? I understand how it could be anyone but me, says Edge. The top spot before and I've done everything. I'm making a tag team match. It'll be John Cena and Johnny Nitro versus Edge and Chris Masters on Raw. Edge will have a chance to impress me then.
Hey, champ. How come you haven't returned any of my calls since Survivor Series? I know that there's some heat and, some tension between us, but business is business. And I hate leaving money on the table. But if that's the way you want it...
Didn't even really send any calls, streamer.
You're so lucky you've got a partner to blame for the match you're about to lose. Not only am I going to prove that I should be the number one contender, I'm going to prove that I should be wearing championship gold again, not you.
Alright, so Survivor Series is over with. Okay guys, I'm going to take a little break. Going to have something to eat. And then come back with some Sims 3, I think. Feel like doing some Sims, chilling out. Not a lot of pressure or anything, just chilling out with that, seeing where it takes me. Alright then guys,